Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So as we all know, recently Bishop T.D. Jakes had a supposed alleged medical emergency. He was on the stage saying a prayer, if I'm not mistaken, while it was offering time, if I'm not mistaken. He starts to slowly speak, slurring his words somewhat, slumping over in his chair. Then he drops the mic a bit into his lap and starts to shake. People assumed that something was wrong with him. They thought it was either a stroke or a heart attack. Nobody knows for sure. I'm beginning to think he doesn't even know, and that's if this is not all faked. Yes, you heard me correctly. I don't entirely believe that what happened to him was real. There are a lot of people who believe he was faking what happened to him on that stage. And when he came out of the hospital and made that video, it only solidified what people felt already. First, he said he didn't have a stroke. Then he said he had to have a surgery, but that he was fine. I don't know a whole lot of people who can be in a wheelchair that soon after surgery. Now, don't get me wrong. Miracles do happen. Absolutely. I'm not going to sit up here and put up with anybody saying that miracles are fake or that miracles don't happen, because they absolutely do. Now, do I believe that was the case with Bishop T.D. Jakes? I'm really not believing that. It's giving something happened, but he's not being completely honest as to what it is. Again, him over-talking himself. It seems like his words are going in opposite directions. Again, first he's saying he didn't have a stroke, but that he had to have surgery. That nothing's wrong with him, though. That he did clear all of his medical procedures, whatever it was. He had a clean bill of health before all of this happened. And he has enough money to make sure he's fine and that nothing creeps up on him where his health is concerned. So what is really the issue? People have been pointing out for about the past week now that it's mighty convenient, don't you think? Or a coincidental. I told y'all I don't believe in coincidences. But mighty coincidental that this happened the Sunday before the Monday, allegedly, that the judge was supposed to say whether or not P. Devil Combs was going to get that bail or not. And also all these allegations of him allegedly mishandling people have been coming out into the media. Now, some people tried to say, well, maybe this was like a panic attack or a stress attack due to the stress and anxiety from having these allegations to deal with. But again, I'm still questioning him, because if you had nothing to do with this, why are you anxious? Why are you stressed out? If you're innocent, why are you worried? That's what has me questioning all of this. Taking it to social media like I always do, someone in the YouTube comments said, and I quote, "T.D. Jakes is trying to save his business. He's a whole scam," with the eye roll emoji, end quote. Y'all know I have to say allegedly, right? And a lot of people have been feeling this way. They feel like he has had something to do with somebody he had no business having anything to do with. And now it is coming back to haunt him. And that he's trying to get sympathy from people so that they will give him more money in these offerings so that he can use that money to try and cover up whatever he's done. There were people alleging, remember not too long ago, in all these P. Devil Combs cases, that they were celebrities paying people to stay quiet, paying to have settlements so that their names would not come up in those lawsuits. I would certainly hope he's not one of those, because as far as I'm concerned, he is a celebrity too. And also remember those allegations of those 38 pastors? I'm sure he's hoping right now that his name don't come up. But again, we already know how everybody feels deep down inside about that concerning him. Another person on YouTube posted, and I quote, "I sincerely believe that T.D. Jakes was for God, but I believe he left a long time ago," end quote. I believe that as well, and be real honest with y'all, and I believe the same can be said for a lot of these internet evangelists, pastors, preachers, and a lot of these supposed gospel celebrities and Christians. A lot of them who are high up there in the industry, who have a lot of these connections, whenever you see them doing collaborations, we're going to talk about that again, getting involved with these secular artists, you can bet your bottom dollar they've walked away from God. I do believe that a lot of them started on the right path. But when they got to the industry, when they got all the fame, all of the attention, the clout, the money, the position that they got to, and they started doing all this other crazy stuff, clearly that wasn't godly, that wasn't sanctified, that wasn't indicating that they were trying to live a saved life, an example of a godly Christian. That's when they fell off. And I can think of a couple of these Christian celebrities, if you will, who I honestly believe fell off a long time ago. Kirk Franklin being one of those people. He's not the only one, but if you really pay attention, I've said before, observe the patterns. If you really pay attention, use wisdom and discernment. You can tell by how they talk, how they act, the mentalities and philosophies they adopt, these posts that they make, who they associate themselves with, how they respond to certain things. You can start to tell who are the ones who have fallen off. Now, going back to what actually happened to Bishop T.D. Jakes, we're still wondering. There were some people offering some possible explanation as to what happened, what may have happened. Somebody posted on YouTube, and I quote, "I think he may have had a stent put in. It only takes about 15 minutes. You can be back and up within 3 days," end quote. And I guess that's understandable. Although at the same time, it's still all very shady to me. It's all very questionable. The math is just not mathing to me. There, I said it. And also because there have been some more allegations. If you all will remember, Prophet Manasseh Jordan, he made a video not too long ago. This is all coming back up in the media. Him making these allegations, y'all know I have to say allegations, of being mishandled by somebody prominent in the church. And we all know who he was around. One of his alleged mentors was Bishop T.D. Jakes. So, of course, a lot of people are speculating. We have to say allegations and speculations, but people have brains. They can put two and two together. He made allegations that somebody mishandled him in the church, that they took advantage of their power, their prestige, if you will, their position, grooming young people. And he made allegations that other people came to him who were also mishandled by the same person. He made these allegations on Larry Reed Live's YouTube channel almost a year ago, but the video is going viral again. It's circulating on the internet once again. So again, all of this is happening during all of these allegations, all this stuff coming back out in the media. The coincidence of it all. Y'all know I don't believe in coincidences. So what does that tell you? Also, the allegations that other alleged pastor, Mr. Youngblood, I didn't forgot his first name, he also made allegations reflecting and paralleling, if you will, the same thing that Prophet Manasseh Jordan said in that video. How he is alleging, y'all know I have to say alleging, that the bishop drew him in under the guise, again, of a mentor. Someone he could trust, someone who understood him, someone he could tell all his secrets to, and then took advantage of that and tried to take advantage of him. And then went so far, as he alleged, to embarrass him. The humiliation of it all. And that is what a lot of these people get off on doing. They like doing that kind of stuff to people. Y'all know I have to say allegedly. We do have to talk about very briefly the one thing that's setting Mr. Youngblood back here is that allegedly he got caught up on charges, if you will, allegedly even went to prison and served prison time for doing some of the same things. They labeled him as the one who was abused. They went on to be the abuser. Once again, I've said this before, but I will say it again. I will reiterate it again. We all understand, I understand, that trauma will make people crazy. Some of the things that some of these people have gone through, it has very deeply wounded them. And they do act out. They even crash out sometimes, so to speak. But your trauma does not excuse you, justify you doing the same thing to someone else. And because he unfortunately took that route, not only did he have to pay consequences, despite what he went through because of what he allegedly chose to do, now people are questioning his validity. They are questioning his credibility, saying, oh, well, you did the same thing, so why should we listen to you? Why should we believe you? Which I don't think that that's right. People should not say, oh, well, we can't believe you because he messed up as well. He did bad things as well. Two things can be true at the same time, as I've spoken on before. He can have been hurt, assaulted, as alleged, while also not being a good person too. Now, for what it's worth, I guess, the bishop did file a defamation lawsuit, or allegedly was filing defamation against Mr. Youngblood over those allegations. But defamation means nothing to any of us if there is truth to what's being alleged. Allegedly. And I'll leave that there. Y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel about all of this down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all all have a very blessed, beautiful, and safe day.